Children are natural explorers, curious and imaginative, and they possess an inherent ability to think creatively. As parents and caregivers, we can support and enhance this ability by providing opportunities for them to engage in activities that stimulate their creativity and encourage them to think outside the box. In this essay, we will discuss some of the activities that can help children develop their creative thinking skills. One of the most effective ways to encourage creativity in children is to provide them with ample opportunities to engage in unstructured play. Unstructured play allows children to use their imaginations and create their own rules and scenarios, which can help to foster their creativity and problem-solving skills. Activities like building with blocks, playing with dolls or action figures, drawing and painting, and playing make-believe are all great ways to encourage unstructured play. Another way to promote creative thinking is to provide children with open-ended activities that allow for multiple solutions. Open-ended activities are those that do not have a single, predetermined outcome, but rather allow for children to explore and experiment with different ideas and solutions. Examples of open-ended activities include building with Legos, creating with clay or Play-Doh, and exploring with sensory bins. Reading books and telling stories can also help to develop a child's creativity. When children listen to stories or read books, they are exposed to new ideas, settings, and characters, which can inspire them to think creatively and come up with their own stories and ideas. Additionally, encouraging children to retell stories in their own words or create their own endings can help to develop their problem-solving and storytelling skills. Art activities, such as drawing, painting, and sculpting, are excellent ways to encourage creativity in children. These activities allow children to express themselves in new and unique ways and can help to develop their fine motor skills and hand-eye coordination. Additionally, providing children with a variety of art materials, such as different types of paint, paper, and markers, can encourage them to experiment with different colors, textures, and mediums. Incorporating technology into creative activities can also be an effective way to engage children in creative thinking. Apps and games that allow children to design and create their own content, such as video games, coding apps, and animation programs, can help to develop their problem-solving and critical thinking skills. Additionally, incorporating technology into art activities, such as using a digital drawing tablet or a computer program to create digital art, can allow children to experiment with new forms of artistic expression. Another way to promote creativity in children is to encourage them to ask questions and think critically about the world around them. By asking open-ended questions and encouraging children to think about the why and how behind things, parents and caregivers can help children develop their critical thinking and problem-solving skills. This can be done through activities like nature walks, where children can observe and ask questions about the plants and animals they see, or by encouraging children to experiment with everyday objects and ask questions about how they work. Collaborative activities can also be a great way to promote creativity in children. When children work together on projects or problem-solving tasks, they are able to share ideas and perspectives, which can lead to more innovative and creative solutions. Activities like building forts or creating a group art project can encourage collaboration and help children develop their communication and teamwork skills. Additionally, encouraging children to take risks and try new things can help to foster their creativity. When children are not afraid to make mistakes, they are more willing to explore and experiment, which can lead to new and innovative ideas. Parents and caregivers can encourage risk-taking by praising effort and persistence, rather than just focusing on the end result. And by providing a safe and supportive environment for children to take risks and try new things. It is also important to remember that creativity can manifest in different ways for different children. Some children may be more drawn to visual arts, while others may prefer music or dance. By providing a variety of creative opportunities, parents and caregivers can help children find and develop their own unique creative strengths and interests. Important to recognize and celebrate children's creativity. By providing positive feedback and acknowledging children's creative ideas and accomplishments, parents and caregivers can help to build children's confidence and self-esteem, which can encourage them to continue to explore and express their creativity. Another way to encourage creativity in children is by providing them with diverse and multicultural experiences. Exposure to different cultures, traditions, and perspectives can help to broaden children's imaginations and inspire them to think creatively. Activities like trying new foods, exploring different art forms, or learning about different cultures through books, movies, and music can help children develop an appreciation for diversity and cultivate a more inclusive mindset. In addition to exposing children to new experiences, it is also important to provide them with opportunities to reflect on their experiences and make connections between different ideas and concepts. Journaling or reflecting on past experiences can help children process their thoughts and emotions and make sense of the world around them. Additionally, encouraging children to make connections between different subjects, such as science and art or history and literature, can help them develop a more holistic and interdisciplinary approach to problem solving and creative thinking. Important to create a supportive and nurturing environment that values and encourages creativity. Parents and caregivers can do this by providing children with space and time to pursue their creative interests, whether that be through a designated art area, a music lesson, or a writing group. Additionally, providing positive feedback and recognizing children's efforts and accomplishments can help to build their confidence and motivation to continue to explore and express their creativity. Another way to encourage creativity in children is to introduce them to new and innovative technologies. With the rapid pace of technological advancements, there are many new tools and platforms available that can help children express their creativity in new and exciting ways. For example, virtual reality platforms can allow children to create and explore their own virtual worlds, while 3D printing technology can allow them to bring their designs and ideas to life in physical form. Furthermore, encouraging children to experiment with different forms of media and expression can help to broaden their creative horizons. For example, providing children with access to music or dance lessons, or encouraging them to experiment with digital media, can help them to develop new skills and find new avenues for self-expression. This can help children to develop a more diverse range of creative abilities and broaden their perspectives on what is possible. Important to provide children with opportunities to collaborate and share their creative ideas with others. This can be done through group projects, art or writing workshops, or even online communities. Cooking is an essential life skill that not only provides us with sustenance but also helps us develop a sense of independence and self-sufficiency. Therefore, it is important to encourage children to develop an interest in cooking from a young age. This can be a daunting task, as children tend to be easily distracted and may not have the patience required for cooking. However, there are several ways in which parents and caregivers can help children develop their cooking skills. The first step in helping children develop their cooking skills is to introduce them to the basics of cooking. This can be done by showing them how to use kitchen utensils, such as measuring cups and spoons, and explaining the different cooking techniques, such as frying, baking, and grilling. Parents and caregivers can also involve children in simple tasks such as washing vegetables and measuring ingredients, which will help them develop their fine motor skills. Another way to encourage children to cook is to make it fun and engaging. Parents and caregivers can do this by involving children in the meal planning process, allowing them to choose recipes and ingredients. This will give children a sense of ownership over their cooking and will help them develop their creativity and decision-making skills. Cooking can also be made into a game, where children can compete against each other to see who can prepare a dish the fastest or who can make the best tasting dish. In addition to making cooking fun, parents and caregivers can also help children develop their cooking skills by teaching them about nutrition. Children should be taught about the different food groups and how to create balanced meals. Parents and caregivers can also involve children in grocery shopping, explaining how to read food labels and choose healthy options. This will help children develop their knowledge of nutrition and make healthier food choices. Another way to encourage children to cook is to make it a social activity. Parents and caregivers can organize cooking parties with their children's friends, where they can all work together to prepare a meal. This will help children develop their teamwork skills and will also make cooking a fun and social activity. Children can also be encouraged to share their cooking skills with others by preparing meals for family members or neighbors. Important to provide children with the necessary tools and equipment to develop their cooking skills. This can include child-sized cooking utensils, such as spatulas and mixing bowls, and child-friendly knives for cutting fruits and vegetables. Parents and caregivers should also ensure that children have access to a safe and clean kitchen environment, with appropriate supervision when necessary. Start with simple recipes. Children may feel overwhelmed if they are presented with complicated recipes that require many ingredients and advanced cooking techniques. Start with simple recipes that involve just a few ingredients and basic techniques, such as scrambled eggs, grilled cheese sandwiches, or pasta with sauce. Let children experiment. Cooking is a creative process, and children should be encouraged to experiment with different flavors and ingredients. Allow children to add their own twist to recipes, such as adding herbs or spices, or substituting one ingredient for another. Emphasize safety. Cooking involves using sharp knives, hot stoves and ovens, and other potential hazards. It is important to teach children about kitchen safety, such as washing hands, using oven mitts, and keeping a safe distance from hot surfaces. Make it cultural. Cooking can be a great way to learn about different cultures and cuisines. Introduce children to recipes from different countries, and talk to them about the history and traditions behind the food. Use cooking as a learning opportunity. Cooking can help children develop a wide range of skills, including math, measuring ingredients, Science, observing chemical reactions, and language, reading and following recipes. Take advantage of these learning opportunities by involving children in the process and asking them questions about what they are doing. Celebrate successes. Cooking can be a challenging process, and children may become discouraged if they make mistakes or their dishes do not turn out perfectly. Celebrate children's successes, no matter how small, by praising their efforts and sharing the meal together as a family. Encourage them to grow their own ingredients. Gardening can be a great way for children to learn about where their food comes from and to develop an appreciation for fresh, healthy ingredients. Encourage children to grow their own herbs, vegetables, or fruits that they can then use in their cooking. Incorporate learning about food waste. Cooking can also be a great opportunity to teach children about food waste and the importance of minimizing it. Incorporate learning about food waste. Cooking can also be a great opportunity to teach children about food waste and the importance of minimizing it. Talk to them about ways to use leftover ingredients or how to repurpose food that may have otherwise gone to waste. Create challenges. Children love to be challenged, so create fun challenges to keep them interested and motivated. For example, challenge them to make a meal with only 5 ingredients, or to create a dish using a specific theme or ingredient. Make cooking a family activity. Cooking can be a great way for families to spend quality time together. Involve everyone in the process, from planning the meal to cleaning up afterwards. This will not only help children develop their cooking skills, but also promote family bonding and teamwork. Have a taste test. Encourage children to experiment with different flavors and ingredients by having a taste test. For example, have them try different types of cheese or fruits and rate them based on their taste preferences. This will help them develop their palate and discover new flavors they may enjoy. Volunteer in the community. Encourage children to use their cooking skills to give back to their community. They can volunteer at a local food bank or shelter, or even prepare meals for elderly neighbors or those in need. Plan themed meals. Encourage children to plan themed meals, such as a Mexican fiesta or an Italian pasta night. This will give them a chance to explore different cuisines and experiment with new ingredients and cooking techniques. Involve children in meal planning and grocery shopping. Let children be a part of the meal planning process by having them suggest recipes and help create a grocery list. Involve children in meal planning and grocery shopping. Let children be a part of the meal planning process by having them suggest recipes and help create a grocery list. This will help them develop organizational and planning skills, as well as an understanding of the importance of meal planning and healthy food choices. Host a cooking competition. Organize a cooking competition with family or friends, and let children showcase their cooking skills. This can be a fun way to encourage healthy competition and inspire children to be creative with their cooking. Use cooking as a tool for learning about culture and history. Cooking can be a great way to learn about different cultures and historical events. As children grow and develop, it is important to help them develop skills that will serve them well throughout their lives. One such skill is teamwork, which involves working effectively and cooperatively with others towards a common goal. By developing strong teamwork skills at a young age, children can become better equipped to navigate the challenges of school, work, and personal relationships. In this essay, We will explore ways in which parents and caregivers can help children develop strong teamwork skills. Model teamwork behavior. One of the most effective ways to help children develop teamwork skills is to model the behavior you want to see. This means working collaboratively with others in front of your children and demonstrating good communication and cooperation skills. When your children see you working effectively with others, they will be more likely to emulate that behavior. Encourage group activities. Another way to help children develop teamwork skills is to encourage them to participate in group activities. This could be anything from sports teams to school projects to community service groups. By working together towards a common goal, children can learn how to communicate effectively, problem solve, and support one another. Foster a positive team environment. Creating a positive team environment is essential for developing strong teamwork skills. This means setting clear expectations, providing feedback and support, and celebrating successes as a team. When children feel like they are part of a supportive and positive team, they are more likely to be engaged and motivated to work together. Teach conflict resolution skills. Conflict is a natural part of any team, but it is important for children to learn how to resolve conflicts in a productive and positive way. This could involve teaching them communication skills, problem-solving strategies, and how to compromise. By giving children the tools to handle conflict effectively, you can help them become more confident and resilient team members. Emphasize individual strengths. While teamwork is all about working together towards a common goal, it is also important to recognize and celebrate individual strengths. By highlighting each team member's unique contributions, you can help children feel valued and motivated to continue working collaboratively with others. Provide opportunities for leadership. Leadership is an important aspect of teamwork, and providing opportunities for children to take on leadership roles can help them develop valuable skills. This could involve giving them responsibility for certain tasks, encouraging them to take the lead in group discussions, or providing mentorship opportunities. Encourage reflection and feedback. Finally, it is important to encourage children to reflect on their experiences and provide feedback on the teamwork process. This could involve asking them to evaluate their own performance, as well as the performance of the team as a whole. By providing regular opportunities for reflection and feedback, you can help children develop a sense of ownership and responsibility for their own growth and development as team members. By providing regular opportunities for reflection and feedback, you can help children develop a sense of ownership and responsibility for their own growth and development as team members. Promote diversity and inclusion. Teamwork is not only about working with people who are similar to us, but it is also about working with people who have different backgrounds, ideas, and perspectives. Encouraging diversity and inclusion within a team can help children learn how to respect and appreciate differences, and work towards common goals. By promoting diversity and inclusion, children can learn how to effectively communicate and collaborate with people from all walks of life. Teach time management skills. Effective teamwork often involves managing time efficiently and effectively. Children can learn how to manage their time by setting priorities, breaking down tasks into manageable chunks, and developing a schedule. Time management skills can help children to stay on track and complete tasks on time, which is important for success in any team project. Encourage creativity and innovation. Teamwork can be an opportunity for children to develop their creativity and innovative thinking. Encouraging children to think outside the box and come up with new ideas can lead to more effective solutions to problems. By encouraging creativity and innovation, children can learn to work collaboratively to come up with unique and effective solutions. Provide positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement can be a powerful tool in promoting teamwork skills. Children who feel appreciated and valued for their contributions are more likely to continue to work collaboratively with others. Praising children for their effort, hard work, and teamwork skills can help them develop a sense of self-worth and motivation to continue to improve. Encourage a growth mindset. Developing a growth mindset can help children to become more resilient and better able to handle challenges that arise in teamwork situations. Encouraging children to see challenges as opportunities for growth and learning can help them to develop a more positive attitude towards teamwork. This can lead to increased motivation and engagement in team projects, as well as increased confidence in their ability to work collaboratively with others. Encourage active listening. Effective communication is a key component of teamwork, and active listening is an important part of effective communication. Encouraging children to listen actively to others can help them to better understand their teammates' perspectives, ideas, and concerns. This can lead to better problem solving, decision making, and overall team performance. Set realistic goals. Setting realistic goals is important in any team project. By setting achievable goals, children can learn to work towards common objectives and measure their progress. This can help them to stay motivated and engaged in the teamwork process, and provide a sense of accomplishment when goals are met. Provide constructive feedback. Constructive feedback is an important tool for helping children to improve their teamwork skills. Feedback should be specific, actionable, and focused on behaviors rather than personal traits. Providing constructive feedback can help children to identify areas for improvement and develop strategies for addressing these areas. Teach conflict management skills. Conflict is inevitable in any team project, but it is important for children to learn how to manage conflict in a positive and constructive way. Teaching conflict management skills, such as active listening, empathy, and compromise, can help children to resolve conflicts effectively and maintain positive relationships with their teammates. Encourage flexibility. Effective teamwork often requires flexibility and adaptability. Encouraging children to be open-minded and willing to adapt to changing circumstances can help them to work collaboratively with others and respond to challenges as they arise. This can lead to better overall team performance and can help children develop important life skills. Foster a sense of belonging. Feeling like a valued member of a team is important for developing strong teamwork skills. Parents and caregivers can help children feel like they belong on a team by providing opportunities for social interaction. Celebrating individual and team successes, and emphasizing the importance of teamwork. Encourage accountability. Accountability is an important component of effective teamwork. Encouraging children to take responsibility for their actions and contributions can help them to become more reliable and committed team members. By emphasizing the importance of accountability, children can learn to work collaboratively with others and achieve common goals. Sleep is an essential aspect of a child's growth and development. However, some children may struggle to get enough restful sleep, which can have a negative impact on their physical and mental health. There are several signs that indicate a child is not getting enough sleep, including irritability, difficulty concentrating, and an inability to fall asleep or stay asleep. In this article, we will explore these signs and suggest some ways to help children get a good night's rest. One of the most common signs that a child is not getting enough sleep is irritability. If your child is cranky and moody during the day, it may be a sign that they did not get enough rest the night before. Children who are tired may also have difficulty concentrating and paying attention in school. This can lead to poor academic performance and behavioral problems. Another sign that a child is not getting enough sleep is an inability to fall asleep or stay asleep. Some children may have trouble falling asleep due to anxiety or stress, while others may wake up frequently during the night. This can be caused by a variety of factors, including an uncomfortable sleeping environment, a lack of routine, or an underlying medical condition. To help children get a good night's sleep, there are several things parents can do. First, it is important to establish a consistent bedtime routine. This can include activities such as reading a book, taking a warm bath, or listening to calming music. Creating a calm and relaxing environment in the child's bedroom can also help them fall asleep more easily. Additionally, it is important to limit the use of electronic devices before bedtime. The blue light emitted by screens can disrupt the production of melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep. Encourage your child to engage in quiet activities such as reading or drawing before bed instead. It is also important to ensure that your child's sleeping environment is comfortable and conducive to sleep. This may involve investing in a comfortable mattress and pillows, keeping the room at a comfortable temperature, and minimizing noise and light. If your child continues to struggle with sleep despite these interventions, it may be worth consulting with a healthcare professional. They can help identify any underlying medical or psychological issues that may be impacting your child's sleep and recommend appropriate treatments. Another sign that a child is not getting enough sleep is a decrease in appetite. Sleep-deprived children may be less interested in eating, and they may have a decreased sense of hunger. This can lead to poor nutrition and a lack of energy throughout the day. It's important to encourage healthy eating habits and make sure your child is getting enough nutrients to support their growth and development. In addition to physical signs, sleep deprivation can also have a negative impact on a child's emotional well-being. Children who do not get enough sleep may be more prone to mood swings, anxiety, and depression. This can affect their relationships with family and friends and impact their overall quality of life. To promote healthy sleep habits, it's important to establish a consistent sleep schedule. This means setting a regular bedtime and wake-up time, even on weekends. It's also important to limit naps during the day, as they can interfere with nighttime sleep. Parents can also help their children relax before bedtime by engaging in calming activities such as reading a book or practicing deep breathing exercises. It's also important to create a sleep-conducive environment by keeping the bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. For children who continue to struggle with sleep despite these interventions, there are a variety of other strategies that can be tried. For example, some children may benefit from cognitive behavioral therapy or relaxation techniques such as meditation or yoga. In more severe cases, medication may be prescribed by a healthcare professional. It's also important to recognize that different age groups have different sleep needs. For example, infants typically require more sleep than older children, while teenagers require more sleep than adults. Understanding these differences can help parents set appropriate sleep schedules for their children. In addition, certain medical conditions can interfere with a child's ability to sleep. For example, sleep apnea, asthma, and allergies can all disrupt sleep and cause snoring, wheezing, or coughing during the night. If your child is experiencing these symptoms, it's important to speak with a healthcare professional to rule out any underlying medical issues. Address any underlying psychological factors that may be contributing to your child's sleep difficulties. Anxiety, depression, and stress can all interfere with sleep, and addressing these issues may require the help of a mental health professional. In addition to the strategies mentioned above, there are also several lifestyle changes that parents can make to help improve their child's sleep quality. For example, encouraging regular exercise and physical activity during the day can help promote better sleep at night. However, it's important to avoid exercising too close to bedtime, as this can make it harder for children to fall asleep. Another lifestyle change that can promote healthy sleep is limiting caffeine intake. Caffeine is a stimulant that can interfere with sleep, so it's important to avoid giving children foods and drinks that contain caffeine, such as chocolate, soda, and tea, especially in the evening hours. Important for parents to lead by example and prioritize their own sleep. When parents prioritize their own sleep and model healthy sleep habits, it sets a good example for children and helps them understand the importance of sleep. In addition to the strategies mentioned above, there are some alternative therapies that parents can consider to help their child get a good night's sleep. For example, aromatherapy using essential oils such as lavender, chamomile, or bergamot can promote relaxation and improve sleep quality. However, it's important to choose high-quality oils and use them safely, such as by diffusing them in the room or diluting them with a carrier oil before applying them to the skin. Another alternative therapy that may be helpful for some children is massage. Gentle massage can promote relaxation and help reduce anxiety, making it easier for children to fall asleep. Parents can learn basic massage techniques or consider working with a licensed massage therapist. Acupuncture is another alternative therapy that some parents may consider for their child's sleep issues. Reading is an essential skill that is necessary for success in life. It is a means of acquiring knowledge, developing critical thinking skills, and enhancing one's creativity. However, not all children enjoy reading, and this can be a problem for parents, teachers, and caregivers who want to instill a love of learning in young minds. There are several reasons why a child might not like reading. Some children may have difficulty with reading due to learning disabilities, such as dyslexia, while others may simply find reading boring. Whatever the reason, it's important to address the issue and find ways to encourage children to read. The first step in getting children interested in reading is to make it fun. Children are more likely to engage in an activity if they find it enjoyable. Parents and caregivers can do this by finding books that are interesting and relevant to the child's interests. For example, if a child loves animals, they may enjoy reading books about animals or stories that feature animal characters. If a child loves adventure, they may enjoy books about explorers, pirates, or superheroes. Another way to make reading fun is to turn it into a family activity. Parents can read books to their children, or children can read to their parents or siblings. This not only makes reading more enjoyable but also helps to build family bonds and strengthen relationships. In addition to making reading fun, it's also important to create a reading-friendly environment. Children are more likely to read if they have access to books and a comfortable space to read. Parents can create a reading nook in their home, complete with cozy seating, soft lighting, and plenty of books. They can also take their children to the library, where they can choose books that interest them and participate in reading programs and events. Another way to encourage reading is to set a good example. Children often model their behavior after their parents, so if parents make reading a regular part of their routine, children are more likely to do the same. Parents can read books in front of their children, talk about what they're reading, and encourage children to do the same. Important to be patient and persistent. Encouraging children to read is not always easy, and it may take time for them to develop an interest in reading. Parents and caregivers should continue to provide opportunities for children to read and be supportive of their efforts. One effective approach is to use visual aids to enhance the reading experience. For example, parents can use picture books, comic books, or graphic novels to make the reading experience more enjoyable and engaging. These types of books can be especially helpful for children who are struggling with reading comprehension, as they provide a visual context for the story. Another way to make reading more appealing to children is to tie it in with other activities that they enjoy. For example, parents can encourage their children to read books about their favorite sports, hobbies, or interests. They can also incorporate reading into other activities, such as cooking, gardening, or crafting. It's also important to remember that children have different learning styles and preferences, and what works for one child may not work for another. Some children may prefer to read alone, while others may enjoy reading with a partner or in a group. Some children may enjoy reading fiction, while others may prefer nonfiction. By observing and understanding the child's interests and preferences, parents and caregivers can provide reading materials and activities that are more likely to engage them. Another strategy that can be effective is to use technology to enhance the reading experience. For example, parents can download ebooks or audiobooks onto their child's device, allowing them to access reading materials in a more convenient and interactive way. Some reading apps also offer features such as word highlighting, audio narration, and interactive quizzes, which can make the reading experience more engaging and enjoyable. Important to emphasize the importance and value of reading. Children need to understand that reading is not just a school requirement, but a lifelong skill that can enrich their lives in countless ways. Parents and caregivers can share their own experiences of how reading has benefited them, and encourage children to see reading as a way to explore new worlds, learn new things, and expand their horizons. Another approach to encouraging children to read is to help them develop strong literacy skills that can improve their reading comprehension and fluency. This can involve activities such as practicing phonics, vocabulary, and grammar, which can all contribute to a child's ability to read with greater ease and understanding. For younger children, parents can use flashcards or word games to help them learn letter sounds and sight words. They can also read aloud to their children, pointing out new words and discussing their meaning. As children get older, they can work on building their vocabulary through activities such as word puzzles, crosswords, and word games. Grammar skills are also important for reading comprehension, as they help children to understand the structure and meaning of sentences. Parents can help their children to improve their grammar skills through activities such as sentence diagramming, or by pointing out common grammatical errors in written materials. Another way to help children develop strong literacy skills is to incorporate writing activities into their reading practice. For example, children can write summaries of what they have read, or create their own stories and books. This not only helps to reinforce their understanding of the material, but also develops their writing skills, which can be valuable in many aspects of their lives. Reading may simply need more time and practice to develop their skills and appreciation for it. Parents and caregivers can provide support and encouragement throughout this process, helping children to overcome any obstacles or frustrations that they may encounter. Another approach to encouraging children to read is to offer incentives and rewards for reading. This can help to motivate children who may not be naturally interested in reading to pick up a book and start reading. Rewards can take many forms, such as stickers, small prizes, or even trips to a bookstore or library. One effective way to use incentives is to set reading goals and offer rewards for reaching them. For example, parents can create a chart that tracks the number of books their child reads, and offer a small prize for every 5 books completed. As children progress and reach higher goals, the rewards can become more significant. Another way to use incentives is to tie them into a child's interests or hobbies. Adapting to a new environment can be a daunting task for anyone, but it can be especially challenging for children. Moving to a new school, a new city, or a new country can be overwhelming for children, and it can take time for them to adjust to their new surroundings. When a child is unable to adapt to a new environment, it can lead to anxiety, stress, and even depression. As a parent or caregiver, it is important to understand how to help a child who is struggling to adapt to a new environment. Understanding the challenges. There are several challenges that a child may face when adapting to a new environment. One of the most significant challenges is the loss of familiar surroundings, including friends, family, and familiar routines. Additionally, a child may struggle with language barriers, cultural differences, and unfamiliar social norms. Creating a supportive environment. To help a child adapt to a new environment, it is important to create a supportive environment that promotes feelings of safety and security. This can be achieved by establishing routines, creating a sense of structure, and providing emotional support. It is also important to encourage open communication and to listen to the child's concerns. Encouraging socialization. One of the most important factors in adapting to a new environment is socialization. Encouraging a child to socialize with peers can help them to feel more comfortable and confident in their new environment. This can be achieved by enrolling the child in extracurricular activities, encouraging playdates, and organizing social events. Providing education and resources. Another important aspect of helping a child adapt to a new environment is providing education and resources. This can include language classes, cultural events, and resources to help the child better understand their new surroundings. It is important to provide the child with the tools they need to succeed in their new environment. Seeking professional help. If a child is struggling to adapt to a new environment, it may be necessary to seek professional help. This can include counseling or therapy to help the child work through their emotions and develop coping strategies. It is important to remember that seeking professional help is not a sign of weakness, but rather a proactive step towards helping the child succeed. Empowering the child. It is also important to empower the child to take ownership of their situation and to be an active participant in their adaptation process. Encourage the child to take small steps towards adjusting to their new environment, such as introducing themselves to a new classmate or trying a new food. Celebrate their successes and provide positive reinforcement to help build their confidence. Building resilience. Adapting to a new environment can be a valuable opportunity for a child to build resilience and develop coping skills that will serve them throughout their life. Encourage the child to view their situation as a challenge that they can overcome and emphasize the importance of a positive attitude. Recognizing the signs of distress. While it is normal for a child to experience some level of distress when adapting to a new environment, it is important to recognize the signs of distress that may indicate a larger issue. These signs may include changes in mood or behavior, withdrawal from social activities, and difficulty sleeping or eating. If you notice these signs, it may be time to seek professional help. Maintaining a sense of connection. Even when a child is adapting to a new environment, it is important to maintain a sense of connection to their previous surroundings. Encourage the child to stay in touch with friends and family members from their previous location, and plan visits or video calls to maintain those relationships. Allowing for time and patience. Finally, it is important to remember that adapting to a new environment is a process that takes time and patience. Be patient with the child and recognize that their adaptation process may take longer than you initially anticipated. With patience, support, and a positive attitude, you can help your child successfully adapt to their new environment. Incorporating familiar elements. Incorporating familiar elements from the child's previous environment can also help ease the transition. This can include bringing familiar belongings, like a favorite stuffed animal or blanket, to the new environment. It can also include creating a space in the new environment that feels familiar, like decorating their new bedroom with similar colors or themes. Encouraging independence. While it is important to provide support and guidance, it is also important to encourage the child's independence. Allow the child to take ownership of their adaptation process and make decisions about their new environment, such as choosing extracurricular activities or decorating their bedroom. Allow the child to take ownership of their adaptation process and make decisions about their new environment, such as choosing extracurricular activities or decorating their bedroom. This can help build their confidence and sense of control. Being a positive role model. Children often look to their parents or caregivers for guidance and support, so it is important to be a positive role model during the adaptation process. Demonstrate a positive attitude towards the new environment and encourage the child to do the same. This can help create a positive and supportive environment that promotes feelings of safety and security. Focusing on strengths. Focusing on the child's strengths and positive qualities can also help during the adaptation process. Encourage the child to use their strengths to build new relationships and overcome challenges in their new environment. This can help build their confidence and sense of self-worth. Celebrating successes. Finally, it is important to celebrate the child's successes during the adaptation process. Whether it is making a new friend or successfully navigating a new social situation, celebrating these small victories can help build the child's confidence and sense of accomplishment. Celebrating successes can also promote a positive attitude towards the new environment and the adaptation process. Keeping lines of communication open. During the adaptation process, it is important to keep lines of communication open between the child and parent or caregiver. Encourage the child to express their thoughts and feelings about the new environment and actively listen to their concerns. By doing so, parents and caregivers can better understand the child's needs and provide support where necessary. Using positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement can be a powerful tool in encouraging children to adapt to new environments. Encourage the child's efforts towards adapting to their new environment and praise them for their progress. This can help build the child's self-esteem and motivate them to continue to make progress. Seeking support from other parents or caregivers. Parents and caregivers do not have to navigate the adaptation process alone. Seeking support from other parents or caregivers who have gone through a similar experience can be helpful. This can provide a network of support and understanding, as well as access to valuable resources and advice. Creating opportunities for cultural exchange. If the child is adapting to a new culture, creating opportunities for cultural exchange can be beneficial. As parents, one of our primary responsibilities is to ensure that our children are healthy, happy, and well-rounded individuals. One way we can do this is by helping them develop their physical and creative abilities. In this article, we will explore some strategies for promoting physical and creative development in children. Physical development. Physical activity is essential for children's overall health and well-being. It helps them build strong muscles and bones, improve their cardiovascular health, and maintain a healthy weight. Here are some tips for promoting physical development in children. Encourage outdoor play. Outdoor play provides children with fresh air and a chance to explore their environment. Encourage your child to run, jump, climb, and play games outside. Limit screen time. Too much screen time can negatively affect children's physical health. Encourage your child to engage in physical activities instead of watching TV or playing video games. Encourage sports participation. Sports participation can help children develop physical skills and build self-esteem. Encourage your child to try different sports and find one they enjoy. Provide opportunities for active play indoors. On days when the weather is bad, provide your child with opportunities for active play indoors. Play games like hide and seek, or set up an obstacle course. Creative development. Creativity is an essential part of a child's development. It helps them express themselves, think outside the box, and develop problem-solving skills. Here are some tips for promoting creative development in children. Provide open-ended play materials. Open-ended play materials like blocks, clay, and art supplies allow children to use their imaginations and be creative. Encourage imaginative play. Encourage your child to engage in imaginative play, like pretending to be a superhero or acting out a scene from a favorite book. Read to your child. Reading to your child helps develop their imagination and language skills. Encourage your child to ask questions and make predictions about the story. Provide opportunities for music and dance. Music and dance can be a great way for children to express themselves creatively. Encourage your child to dance to their favorite songs or try playing an instrument. Make physical activity a family affair. Children are more likely to be active if they see their parents or siblings engaging in physical activity. Take family walks or bike rides, or play a game of tag in the backyard. Create a safe and stimulating environment. Make sure your child has a safe and stimulating environment to play in. Remove any hazards or obstacles that could cause injury, and provide toys and equipment that are appropriate for their age and skill level. Encourage active transportation. Walking or biking to school, the park, or a friend's house can be a great way for children to get exercise and develop their sense of independence. Join a community sports team. Joining a community sports team can help children develop their physical skills, build social connections, and learn valuable life skills like teamwork and perseverance. Creative development. Attend cultural events and performances. Attending cultural events like concerts, plays, and art exhibits can expose children to new ideas and stimulate their creativity. Encourage experimentation. Encourage your child to experiment with different art materials, techniques, and styles. Don't worry about the end result, the process of creating is what's important. Provide opportunities for free play. Free play allows children to explore their interests and passions without the pressure of rules or expectations. Provide your child with unstructured time to play and explore on their own. Foster a love of nature. Spending time in nature can inspire creativity and promote a sense of well-being. Take your child on hikes, picnics, or nature walks and encourage them to observe and interact with the natural world. Incorporate movement into everyday activities. Encourage your child to move their body throughout the day, even during daily routines like cleaning up or getting dressed. Have them do jumping jacks while waiting for breakfast or play a game of Simon Says while getting dressed. Create an active play space indoors. Create a designated space in your home where your child can play and be active, even on rainy or cold days. Consider installing a mini trampoline or setting up an indoor obstacle course. Make exercise fun. Incorporate fun and playful elements into exercise routines to make them more enjoyable for children. For example, have them do animal walks, like a bear crawl or frog hop, or create a scavenger hunt that involves physical activity. Prioritize rest and recovery. Rest and recovery are just as important for physical development as exercise. Make sure your child is getting enough sleep, and encourage them to take breaks and rest when they need it. Provide exposure to diverse cultures and perspectives. Exposure to diverse cultures and perspectives can expand a child's creativity and broaden their understanding of the world. Consider exploring different cuisines, music, art, and literature from around the world. Foster a growth mindset. Encourage your child to approach creative activities with a growth mindset, one that focuses on learning, growth, and experimentation rather than achieving a specific outcome. This can help them feel more confident and resilient in their creative pursuits. Encourage collaboration. Collaborating with others can stimulate creativity and build social skills. Encourage your child to work on creative projects with friends, siblings, or parents. Allow for failure and mistakes. Creativity involves taking risks and making mistakes. Encourage your child to embrace failures and mistakes as opportunities for learning and growth, rather than as sources of shame or discouragement. Offer a variety of physical activities. Offer your child a variety of physical activities to keep them engaged and interested. This could include team sports, individual sports, dance, yoga, or martial arts. Set achievable goals. Help your child set achievable goals for their physical development, and celebrate their progress along the way. This can help them feel motivated and confident in their abilities.